Hey everyone, I hope you're going well. Now, when we're thinking about quality, we must have the mindset of zero defects, about right first time, so that at each stage of our process, as our product or our service flows towards our customer, we are getting the quality right. So we need to have the mindset of receiving good quality, of making good quality, and passing good quality on to essentially eliminate any defects. Now, obviously internally, the impact of passing poor quality on gets larger and snowballs towards the end of our process because we continue to add value. And many organizations I don't see checking till the back end of the process, and then we discover a defect or a number of defects, and there's a huge problem then to rework and fix those problems. And it has a huge disruption internally, and it causes our customer to wait. Worst case is obviously we're passing those defects on to our end customer, and then that's a whole other ball game. So it's really in our interest to have that zero defect mentality. So for me, it's about building quality into the process. So we do that through standards, we do that through training, we do that through mistake proofing, we do that through checks and balances, inspection. And I guess we've got to look at that as an investment, because we sometimes think, oh, well, we don't want to spend the time on double checking and checking, and we just pass it on. Sometimes we do that when we're busy and we're under pressure, and it just starts to, I guess, throw a bit of a hand grenade into our process and causes many, many problems. So that investment, that time that we spend getting it right, is really small in comparison to the impact and the cost and the time that happens when we find defects and we have to deal with that. So for me, getting it right first time, having that zero defect mentality is so very important. Now, it's not about perfection per se, but it's just about making it better and eliminating as many of those potential causes and root causes that we can. So for me, I see a couple of sides of that is in high volume processes. Sometimes people have the mindset that it doesn't matter. Oh, we're making heaps of it, and a few defects don't matter, and we sort of cover the problems up. But at some point, we've got to deal with that unfinished WIP and inventory, and it causes other problems. The other part of that is perhaps in more customized environments where people go, oh, well, it's just customized. We're going to make a few mistakes and we have to accept that. Well, no. Do you think a hospital accepts, every single patient is different and every single patient presents differently and has a different set of challenges, but we don't just accept that we're going to make a few mistakes. So we really need to invest the time and effort, again, whether it's just simply checks and balances, but really getting our process to that stage of zero defects. And perhaps it's a case of using our data, doing some problem solving and root cause analysis around that. But in the meantime, let's make our process work through standards, through poker yoke, through training, all of those sorts of things that I said, to get the best quality first time that we can. Thanks for your time.